The Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development has presented its sector ministerial policy statements for the financial year 2026-2027, outlining plans and budgets to the line Parliamentary Committee on Finance. The Minister of State for Finance, in charge of General Duties Henry Musaaisizi, familiarized the committee with the achievements, including what was described as strong and broad-based economic growth as a result of investments in the key productive sectors. Musaaisizi reveals improvement in trade balance as the economy recorded a merchandise trade surplus of $147.26 million in January 2026, driven by 72.1% increase in export earnings, particularly from gold, coffee, industrial products and electricity. However, Kira Municipality MP Ibrahim Semujunganda cast doubt on the income from gold exports.
That's why the benefit to Uganda is $200 million. I am not an economist, but I want to be helpful. When we are celebrating this as an achievement, exporting Congo's gold, and then the benefit goes back to Congo, it's not an allegation. So I want to understand, why do we continue presenting our exports as having grown, yet nearly half of it is value from gold, and the proceeds go back to those who...
We have gold. Uganda mines gold. Mr. Chairman, we don't export raw material of gold. We refine, and the refineries of gold are in Uganda also.
Minister Musaaisizi informed the MPs of the 529 billion capitalization in the parish development model by the first half of financial year 2025-2026, with each verified circle receiving 50 million.
By end of this financial year, we shall have invested over 4 trillion in PDM.
The committee queried the systems of PDM operations and the mechanism to track the beneficiaries.
The reason the Ntandikwa failed was exactly that. That at one point government said the money wasn't coming back to revolve, and it had to collapse. Because you see, you cannot keep sending money forever. You at one time say we have that it has failed or it has succeeded. If he says out of 1 trillion you send, you are able to correct even this one, that you are, return it, because if everybody is not paying, why should Maracha pay?
So, Chair, as we speak now, we started receiving repayments from the very first loans that were given out, and we are at 1.4 billion Uganda shillings at the moment that we have received back through Wendy. This is through Wendy because the guidelines provide that the payments should be through Wendy. Now we have some payments that were done on the bank accounts, and those are being transitioned from bank accounts to the Wendy wallets.
Musaaisizi asked the members to keep calm, citing the positive results registered from the PDM initiatives.
However, we also saying that each household in the parish will benefit from PDM as long as it is in subsistence. So this money, when it comes back, when people pay, it is supposed to revolve. But the revolvement, government should have control. We should know who has benefited.
The Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development seeks 2.78 trillion shillings in the ministerial policy statements presented, of which the Microfinance Support Center will be allocated 176.670 billion shillings. Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gutabinji, UBC News.
Yes, and tell that in Rwanda there is a certain household X